Hello guys, welcome to Data Warriors channel. This tutorial is about check and default integrity constraints in SQL. So in this tutorial we are going to learn what is a check constraint, then what is a default constraint, real world use cases of check and default constraints, practical demonstration of this using voters and customers tables. Let me start with that. Okay. So first we will try to understand this check and default constraint in SQL. What is the purpose of it? So first we will start with check constraint. So check constraint, what it does guys, it ensures that all the values in a column must satisfy a specified condition. Okay, means if we will try to understand this with help of this voters table guys. Let us consider we have voters table having these three columns: id, name and age. So in id, that id will be there and the name of the voter, and then the age, where age of the voter will be there. So like, consider this is the table where we are receiving the voters data for the registration. So in the age column, if you will see, we have age. Amol Patil's age is a 22nd, then for Shubham age is a 24, for Tarun age is a 17, and for Lalit age is a 21. So now here if you will observe, Tarun Kumar is having age as 17. So what we observe guys, anyone who is going to register or going to vote, he has to complete first 18 years of age. So in order to avoid this, like when we are creating a table and inserting data into the voters table, what we can do guys, with help of check constraint, we can apply check constraint on the each column. Okay, we can apply check constraint on each column, and we can make sure that whenever someone is inserting or we are inserting a data, check that age should be greater than or equal to 18. Either age will be equal to 18 or greater than 18 on the age column in this voters table guys. That will prevent that these kind of issues. Then next default constraint we have. So what is a default constraint guys? Default constraint automatically assigns a default value to a column when no value is provided. Okay, means consider this customers table where we have customer id column, then name of customer, then country of the customers. Okay, so if this is the one of the company from the India, okay, and majorly like it is an international company, and majorly orders are coming from the India country, and some international orders from the USA or other countries are coming. So that time, if we have to set some default value to the country column, like if customer from the India is placing the order, then it should not ask for the country. By default it should come as a India. So that also we can specify at the column level default value for that column. Like default India, we will provide the value for the country column in the customers table. Like what will happen guys, whenever some user from the India is placing the order, by default India will get inserted here without inserting that value in the country column explicitly. And then whenever we have some exceptional case like orders from other country, that time what we will do, we will use a insert statement with that country name, and then it will allow guys. Okay, let's try to understand this with help of practical example. Let me switch to MySQL workbench. Okay, so first we are going to see check constraint. So what we will create voters table with check age is greater than or equal to 18 condition. Inside demo we will create that, so use demo schema. Okay, and after that we will write create table name will be voters. Inside that we are going, our first column will be id will be in the integer. Okay, and id has to be unique, right? Voter id, so we will define it as a primary key. The next will be name of the voter. Name will be text format, so varchar 50. And then after that we have to create age column, age, and then age is in numeric value, right guys? So age will be integer, and then after that what is the constraint for age guys? Check. We have to apply check, and then after that check age has to be greater than or equal to 18, and then this bracket we have opened, so bracket close. Okay, so what we did guys, create table voters, means we are creating a voters table inside demo schema. Then first column will be id, its data type is a integer since it is a numeric value, and then id has to be unique, so primary key the constraint, and then name we are using varchar 50 is a data type, and then for the age column, age of the voter, we are using integer data type since it is numeric value, and then one constraint which is the check constraint we are applying, check age has to be greater than or equal to 18. If age is less than 18, what it will do guys, it will reject that insertion guys data. So let me select this first, let me select and run this use demo. So demo database got selected. Then let me select this create table voters and execute. Yes, our table got created. Let me refresh. Yes, voters table is we are able to see. So we are going now, what we will do, we have created voters table with the check constraint guys. On the age column is greater than or equal to 18. So now we will try to insert some data, sample data. So this sample insert statement for voters table I created guys, that we will take. Okay, so now what we will do, this first three rows where we are having the age 22, 24, 21, that we will insert first in the voters table guys. Let me run. Yes, our insertion is successful. Now what we will do, verify the data. How we will verify the data? Using select asterisk or star from voters. Let me run this. Yes, we have inserted this first three rows with the ID as 101 till 104, 102 and 104. These three rows got inserted successfully. So now since we have said that check integrity constraint on the age column with the age has to be greater than or equal to 18, then what will happen guys, if we will try to insert age which is less than 18, it will fail guys, right? So let me try it. Yes, so what is the error, check constraint voters check one violated. Okay, so that means the check constraint which is there in the voters table that got violated. So this insert got failed as age is less than or age is less than 18 years. Next thing we will see, default integrity constraint. So how we will see, create customers table with country having default value as India. So we have to demonstrate default constraint, what we have to do guys, create a customer table with country having a default value as India. So let's create it. Create table. How we will create table? 10 table name we have to provide. Customers. Then first column will be customer ID. Then ID will be in the integer. Then ID will be primary key guys. Right? ID has to be unique. After that name has to be varchar since it is going to be in text. The next country also in a varchar 50, as country will be the text thing. Then what is a constraint for country we have to set guys, default value we have to set. So default we will write default, and then inside inverted quotes we have to give that value. Yes, so how we are doing, create table, we are creating a table having the name as customers, and customer ID is the first field having data type as an integer, or since it is numeric value. Then primary key, customer ID is going to be primary key. Then name will be the customer names with the data type as a varchar 15. Then country is also we are using varchar 15 variable length string, and default value we are using India. Okay, we are setting means if we are not inserting anything, it will take India as a country. Let me execute. Okay, then we are going to see that. Let me refresh. Yes, this customer stable scheme. We will try to insert some data in that, guys. These are the sample insert queries for customer table. Okay. Now what will happen, guys? These are the three queries where what we are doing now. We have three columns in the customers table: customer ID, name, and country, right? So here we are inserting data intentionally in only customer ID and name columns, guys. How? Insert into table name. Inside that we are specifying the column names. Inserting data into the specific column. Inserting data into the specific columns. Customer ID and name. We are not inserting data into the country column, guys. Then also it will add a country value as a India by default because we have that default constraint set, right? Let me run this. Yes, our data insertion is successful. How we will verify? Select star from customers. Let me execute. Yes, we have got these three rows which we have inserted: customer ID 1, 2, 3, name Sharad, Harsh, Rohit, and the country name is coming as a India. If you observe carefully, we haven't inserted country value, right? Then also it is coming as India. Why? Because we have set the default value while creating a table for the country column as India. Then what will happen if we have to insert some other value in the country? To insert some other country customers data, we have to write insert into table name. Table name will be customers, and then values. We have to add data in all columns. Insert into customers table values. Then customer ID next will be 4, and then name will be Sam T, and then after that we have to name will be Sam, and we have to insert country as a USA if he is from USA. Okay, now what we are doing, earlier we are inserting only data in customer ID and name. Now we are inserting in all three columns. Customer ID will be 4, name will be Sam T, and then country will be USA. Let me execute this, and then what will happen now we will see. Yes, one row affected, our insertion is successful. Now let me run this select asterisk from customers to verify data. Yes, now if you will observe, this last row is having country as USA. Why? Because that we have inserted, and if we are not inserting anything in the country column, then it is taking default India, default value as a India, right? So this way default constraint works, guys. So just quick recap or summary, guys, what we have seen: check constraint and default constraint in SQL. So what check does, it ensures that all values in a column must satisfy specified condition which we have mentioned during the table creation or using alter table statement. Like example we have seen, check is greater than or equal to 18 on the age column in the voters table, guys, right? And then default constraint we have seen, it automatically assigns a default value to a column when no value is provided. And then what is the example of that? We have seen default value India we have provided for the country column in the customer table, guys. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you in the next session.